Bum 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 bum. Oh, you guys can't see me dancing. I forgot I don't have a camera still, and I'm like almost 3 months. Let's see, September, October, November. I'm 3 freaking months in, and I still don't have a recording device. And well, I have a recording device. I don't have a camera. There's a difference. But anyways, hi everybody. IronPsycho here, and welcome to another episode of Purrfect Day. Bum ba dum bum bum bum. Alright, so we last left off with trying to romance Snitty Booty. I keep losing my accent per usual, but I rested up, so we're 100%, so now we can do these. Let's romance her again. McMurphy! Alright, so let's get this on with. Hey Snoots, fancy seeing you here. Oh no, I sound like a Nordic. Oh man. Oh really? But this is my sport gym and I'm often to be found here. Oh, I let her go because I'm so excited of what I brought. Pick a hand. I hold my fist out in front of Snoopy. Oh, okay. How merry. She stretches. Oh crap. She stretches out her paw in the direction of my left hand. Ta-da! I open and reveal a piece of core stone that I picked up in the lab. Oh, what a lovely frog you have there! It's a core stone. I thought it could work well as a nail file. Aw, what a clever thing you are. I feel like this was perfect character for her. But at the same time, I don't know how the other characters would react. I don't know if they would say the same thing. I don't know if it's set dialogue. That's not even the best bit. Look, I open the fist in the field to reveal my fantastic find. Oh, oh my, what is that thing? It's nail polish. I found it in a lab. I have no idea who it could belong to, but honestly, I don't like to think too much about it. But I figure I could borrow it for the short hour without anybody missing it. It looks like just your color. I squinted more than the ball. It's called Tizoya. Oh my god. Have I done making these characters romance cats? But if I don't romance the cats, I don't get extra, like, things that I need to do. It's still early. And I have more background noise because there are people visiting at the current moment. It's all good. I'm sorry. You guys have to, like, listen to my rampage and mumbles. That's if this catches my rampaging mumbles. What was I doing? Boy. I raised my eyebrows at the Sphinx. Oh, nail polish, you say? Show me, human. She seemed suddenly more interested. I thought I could try to giving you a style on my cure. You're thinking of a lady. How sweet of you. Now, shall we sort the snacks and drinks first? Oh, well, I came straight from work, so I don't really. Oh, never mind. It would take more than a moment if I should coconut now then. Shall we begin? Yeah, dick. Yeah, dick. I can't believe I'm actually doing a bidding. I can't believe I'm actually doing a bidding. You have to hand it to her. That air of entitlement certainly gets her what she wants. See, that's the air of entitlement, but also it's just how she is. She's not like mean and snotty about it. She's just like, please. And she's nice sometimes about it too. So it's not like, oh, you're not just a prick. You're a good type of prick. You're the type of prick that I wouldn't be like super pissed off at because at least you know your standards. And you're not condescending about it too much. If that's a good way to put it. I don't know if I just offended people. I'm sorry if I did. Stop there before I keep insulting people. Well, I'm back quickly and now, right? For the minutes we set into our session. Tell me if it feels uncomfortable, Snoots. Tell me if it feels all uncomfortable, Snoots. I've never done this before, so guidance would be most helpful. That's surprisingly satisfying. I could see why other cats might engage in this process of scratching at trees and rocks. I've always thought they were for hunting, light torments like little scavengers. Next one. I finish her hind legs and I'm on the first front paw. This stone works really well. Did I tell you how I caught it in the lab? I don't believe you did. So, how does this nail polish work? Is it like paint? I ignored her rudeness. I ignored her rudeness. Exactly! Paint it on and wait for it to dry. I've never painted someone's nail before, so this will be a new experience for the both of us. Open the bottle and make the first stroke. Try to keep as still as possible. I think you'll find I'm statuesque in my stillness. Your hand is less so. I know, I'm sorry. Your nails are so tiny. I'm trying to color it within the lines. What lines? Never mind. It's a human thing, I guess. I'm not sure I care for the smell of this nail polish. Really? I quite like it. Reminds me of pear drops. Of what? Oh, sorry. Another human thing. Wow! Look though, your paws look fantastic. The long, sleek talons are glinting shiny red in the sunlight. Like how she actually has. Where did she find this? Oh my, I am spectacular. She extends her claws momentarily and presses them into my arm. Not sure to puncture the skin. Not enough to puncture the skin, but if I try to move, it would hurt. For the first time, I appreciate what lethal weapons they could be. I must keep that in mind. So, come on then. I take out my catalog. Come on, what? Pose for the camera. Oh goodness, I didn't realize this was going to be a photographic session also. How exciting. Yes, well, I'm going to have to remove that varnish before I go, so I thought it would be nice to have you in a photo. Remove it? The Sphinx cat looks bald. What of it for? Oh, Snoot, sorry. Didn't I say I can't leave it on you permanently? It would impede the natural reaction of your claws. Retraction of your claws. Then I shall leave them extended. You can't do that. Her expression darkens. I beg your pardon. I thought for a moment I heard you telling me what I can't do. Surely I wasn't mistaken. Fine, I'll compromise this time. No, Snoots, you heard me perfectly well. I must insist that you allow me to remove it. Insist. Her forehead wrinkles with her raised eyebrow. I need to tread carefully here. Ask your permission. Please may I remove the varnish now. But it simply does not make sense. Why did you do it in the first place? I know how much you enjoy things like this, pampering. I thought it would be a fun thing for us to share. You had fun, didn't you? Well, yes. But I certainly wouldn't have. Had I known you were simply doing it to taunt me. But I wasn't doing it to taunt you, Boots. She seems genuinely upset. I'm sorry. There's an awkward little send-off. Her eyes... eyeing the rubbing alcohol. Her eyeing her claws. I rack my brain to think of a way to compromise her. Perhaps if I tried appealing to her sense of style. I wonder if you'd like to try something. I don't know why I didn't do it in the first place. Actually, I'm so forgetful sometimes. You're withering. Well, just before I came into Ireland, there were a craze sweep the fashion world. I can tell I've gotten her attention. I read all about it in a Bon Vivant magazine. Go on. It's a French thing apparently. Seemed very cool, so I had to decide. It's called the Pinky Flick. Flesh rosé. She's going for it. I feel encouraged. I'm thinking on my feet. All the celebrities are doing it. Doing what? Having their pinky nail painted while the others are left natural. Just one nail? You'd be surprised, that's actually kind of a thing. She looks intrigued. Yes, it really does look so striking and a la mode. Show me. Bullseye. I gotta take Snoot balls in mine, but she snatches it away. No, show me. I pause, uncertain what she means. Then the penny drops. She wants me to paint my own pinky nail with desire. Oh, gladly. I suppose I should have expected Snoot to attempt ruin me at some point. Here goes. I swipe some of the bright red nail polish on my left pinky. What do you think? Looks a la mode, right? I hold my pinky finger in the corner of my mouth coyly. Well, I suppose it does look rather fetching. I'll make a deal with you then, human. I will wear my nails a la mode if you promise to keep yours painted for the rest of your Aww. Do it, human. Do it. It's a deal. I doubt that such a tiny amount of varnish will cause her too much harm. It'll come off naturally quite soon anyway. Mine, on the other hand, is going to be more permanent. I can't wait to explain this to Professor Purrfect. Alright, so recon, because research, if I do research, then it ends up whatever nonsense ends up. Oh, crap. Back. Is that gonna let me? So if I do research, no, I have more to do. Hey. Be dear, would you? Sir Booty is knobbing now, holding out a limp, manicure paw for me to massage. I resignedly oblige. Help, my core is hurting. Oh man, I got myself chocolate and I realized I can't eat it because I'm talking. I'll have to sip my soda. Carbs. Delicious carbs. Oh, do you know, that reminds me, I have something for you. Something? For me? Oh man, that was not my accent. Oh, look at you with your mouth agape. Too close or you're embarrassing us both. Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't expect you to ever think of me when I'm not with you. You do make me laugh, human. Oh my, are you serious? Well, I'll have you know that I think a great deal. You are my most faithful subject. Oh, jeez, don't you know? Now, if you want a gift, carry me further down the beach. I'll show you where I hid it. Cradling the hairless cat like a baby. I stroll barefoot along the beach. Maybe directs me with a wave of her paw every now and then. After a while, she loudly commands I stop and put her down. Here, Sherbury says with her regular level of enthusiasm, pointing a perfectly far claw at the mound of sand. I buried it here. I suppose you want me to dig it up then, eh, Boots? Ha! You always know what to say to make me laugh, human. It's quite a talent, I tell you. With a sigh, I start digging. Thankfully, she didn't bury very deep. After a few seconds, I find a small object wrapped in a silk scarf. Oh, you wouldn't want sand getting into now, would we, dear? Sherbury says with a small smile. I carefully open the flimsy silk bundle and turn the contents over in my hands. It's a little black tub with a plain label stuck to it. Reads Skin Cream P10 P103. Do you love it? What is it? Oh dear, can you not read? Yes, it says skin cream, but not exactly what that entails. Ah, you see, one massage skin cream into one's skin. Yes, I understand that, Boots, but whose is this? Where did you find it? Well, it's yours now, human. I roll my eyes and further inspect the tube. It's very small and plain, with no cosmetic or name to be found. Trademark. I pop open the plastic lid. Sure enough, it's full to the brim with goop. I scoop out some with my index finger and smell it. It smells disgusting, like bin juice or something. Boots, I can't put this on my skin. I'll attract all sorts of bugs in our life. Oh, come now. Must we suffer for our beauty? Mustn't we? What's in this stuff, Boots? Oh, what's in this stuff? Boots, where did you get it from? All I ask is that you try some on your skin and tell me you don't see any instant results. Oh, Snoots, have you been using this stuff? Of course. Without knowing where it's coming from. But I know exactly where it has come from. Well then, will you please let me know in secret? Oh, calm down, human. You will give yourself more wrinkles. Let us take a moment to ponder how my generosity is giving you a thoughtful gift that's developed into you interrogating me in such a brutish manner. I take a deep breath. Oh, Snoot Beauty, I do apologize, and I thank you sincerely. Of course, I'm touched by your generosity and consideration. However, I'm also quite concerned for your welfare. Did you take this from the lab? Oh, no, not at all. Thank goodness. I took it from the stockpile behind the lab, where the fire pits are. You mean the incinerator? Oh, no. You mean the incinerators? Snooty, did you take this from the toxic waste bins? I have no idea what they're called, but they routinely give forth the most incredible produce. Waste is indeed a fitting word. I think you'll find toxic is the objective word in the title, Snoots. The contents of these bins are meant to be burned. But why are they burning skin cream? I further scrutinize the tub and conclude that it really is some kind of beauty product. That makes no sense. Actually, Princess, this is a fantastic present. I'm going to take it right now and further examination. Thank you so much for this. Well, finally, a little gratitude. I am very grateful. Well, you can report back to me on how splendid you look after a few applications. Oh, I will. One thing though, Snoots. Just to be clear, have you been using this? I have. Please don't throw me in the water again. No problems. As you can see, human my skin is smooth and clear as porcelain. Yes, so I incinerate it. Speak up, human. You're mumbling. Oh, nothing, Snoots. I just need your word that you will not use any more products that you find in the lab again, okay? Oh, I see your game, human. You want me to be the fairest of them all, eh? No, that's not it. Very well, human. I shall go natural for a while, and you will see how, without even a touch of skin cream, I'm as radiant as a star. Oh, okay, Snoots. Challenge accepted. Indeed. Alright. Recon. There we go. Recon of science. I'll just rest. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. You had a lovely nap and wake up fully revitalized. Your energy restored. Magic! Saving. Recon! 16. I'm worried about the sin cream Snooze found. I'd feel a lot better if I took in some time to analyze it. No wait, what? How does Ubu keep from finding experimental cosmetics? We're on an island in the middle of nowhere. It makes no sense. And this is one from the incinerator, no less. Nom nom nom. I've decided to run some tests on it. Snoop to develop some nasty old stuff for using this cream. I want to see what it's made from. I have a feeling this is not something the professor would want me to be poking around in, so I've come to the lab late at night to make sure I don't get any unwanted attention. I'm quickly able to identify a number of common natural skincare ingredients like shea butter and camel oil, but there is another product, some other components that I can't identify immediately. I check for cat saliva. Maybe we're looking at it. The kind of product that all the stuff Snooty Booey's found washed up on the beach with no match. Run the sample through the database of organic compounds to see if there's anything other matches. As I suspect the cream used some other cat-based ingredients. This time it looks like it's been cat urine is being used. Oh, ew. I better not share that little discovery with Snooty Booey. I decided to check in for any clues for the incinerators. Maybe I'll find out a little more about what happened and those skins came from. At the back of the tent are a couple of large pits that are for the disposal of any harmful waste from the lab. There's nothing incinerating right now, but I can dig around a little in the smoldering ashes. I tentatively move the debris about with a stick. So far it seems to just be soot and cinders, no clues. Suddenly the silence is disrupted by the sound of someone entering the lab. I make myself scarce by crawling around the far side of a nearby bush. As luck would have it, I've ended up in an ideal vantage point to see who's in the lab. Through a gap in the canvas. The brothers? Two men enter with a large crate. I recognize as the fireman and his son. Professor Purrfect is with them. He directs them to place the crates on the worktop. The professor reaches in and brings out a small tube that looks identical to the one Snoop Booty found. Micah says that this is the next batch for the testing. The professor stops what he's doing abruptly and looks at his catalog. I presume he's received a phone call. He dismisses two men and waves his hand. As soon as they're gone, he turns his attention to the catalog. He looks anxious as he speaks. There's no in the neighborhood. Oh, it's not even his voice. Yes. They have just been delivered. I'm just making a first thing tomorrow morning. Yes, ma'am. I certainly will, madam. With all due respect, I do understand the urgency, but I'm sure you understand the need for thoroughness. Oh, great. I'm doing the same. Oh, I'm Professor Purrfect. I can assure you, it'll be ready for the deadline. I keep forgetting his accent. Testing a sample 104 is going far more smoothly than 103. Improvements are very encouraging. There's a long silence. There is a long silence from the expression on his face. I imagine he's being lectured. Oh, it's very important to cross-check it with the data here. The island itself has a significant effect on the samples. We still have some tests left to do. We are making progress, of course. I shall let you know straight away. I need to think of a perfectly good accent for him because I keep changing it. I'm like episode 4 or 5, maybe 6. I've been doing extra recordings for the, just in case. What? It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. We still have some tests left to do. We are making progress, of course. I shall let you know straight away. I forgot it. I'm just gonna keep changing his voice until I'm satisfied. The call ends abruptly. Presumably, Madam cut him off. He looks angrier than I've seen him. He marches out of the lab and heads off the direction of his tent. I sneak away from the bushes and head to my own tent. I can continue my investigations another time. Romance. Snoot! Come on, Snoots. The delicacy of a moment is sometimes only matched by the beauty of the moonlight reflection of the sea. Snooty turns her big, shining silver eyes to meet mine. Human, I've lived a long life and only the first of my 9. Don't you know? It has been much the same for as far back as my fragile memory reaches. Are you like the cats from Ancient Magistrate that every time you die, you go to the next life? Seeing the moon reflect on the sea would once mean only that I had stayed awake too long, that I shall see the net. Wait, what? Seeing the moon reflected on the sea would once mean only that I have stayed awake too long, and that I shall see the same shade of grey reflected in the circles under my eyes the next day. There it is. However, seeing how you conduct yourself, human, with the grace of a drunken brood, and yet the confidence of a red-bottomed mandrill, has left me quite inspired. You do not care one bit about how you look. I suddenly try to comb my hair with my fingers as Snooty turns her attention back to the moon. I have found since meeting you that when one cares less about one's appearance, one finds the capability to care more about other things. Is that so, Boots? Quite so, human. Indeed, I have found it rather freeing to battle in salt water, something which, not long ago, would have caused me to turn grey with anxiety. In the same vein, I feel I'm owed some thanks for teaching you a thing or two about proper skin care. Snoot, your demand that I use night cream. Oops. Snooty, your demand that I use a night cream caused me to break out in knives. But once they've subsided, you were left with a very healthy glow. I sigh. Salamander? Yes, Snooty. There's a poem I half remember. The words have become irrelevant, but the sentiment is so enduring that it is almost enough to cause me to weep at the thought of it. Music is also like that, don't you think? The smell, all the senses in fact, and the palette that colors are experienced and leaves in the remarkable mark on my soul. Thoughts. It's beautiful. Human, I believe you and I are both aesthetics. What? We share an artisan's appreciation of the séduisance. And again, what? Really, do you try to keep up? I can tell I'm somewhat spoiling mood here, so I keep my mouth shut and try to look intrigued. I've suffered on this God-forsaken island from the lack of many things, but nothing has quite matched the pain of feeling alone, not having a companion to share the more delicate sensibilities that life has to offer. Luring scent, a vibe hue, a peculiar delight. I don't know if I read that right. All the subtle joys that are wasted on our more uncivilized combatants. It is like air to my suffocation, sharing my time with you. Human. Aw, that's cute. I actually like that. Sorry, I had to retake what I just read. It has been like air to my suffocation, sharing my time with you, human. Why, Snoots, thank you. Oh, I enjoyed our time together too. And so, she plongs on as though I'm an interruption. I feel that together you and I might create something rather wonderful. Oh, a masterpiece. Oh, right, a masterpiece. Out of what? Out of us, human. A union, a joining together of souls. She's actually That's the other thing that I enjoy from Snoot Booty. Like, even though she like entitled in her own self, she has the sense of like beauty, of understanding that the world is still wonderful regardless of like the things that she already has. If that makes sense. Well, I don't know. A marriage of hearts and minds. Are you saying what I'm thinking? Are you saying what I think you're saying, Snoots? I am saying that I'm rather fond of you. Not to give you cause to believe that we may be able to commit to each other in the time of honor, tradition of love. Amen. Oh, wow. Now I'm gonna make all the characters fall in love with each other. Because I don't know what'll happen if I do this. I don't know what'll happen. Oh, I love you too. Well, I'm amazed. What you're saying is more than I could have ever hoped for. So it's good then, human. You shall dote on me as my equal from now on. Absolutely. I'm 100% about adoring. So we'll certainly keep that part of the agreement. I'm a little more suspicious about the equal part somehow, but as we sit together admiring the huge orange moon that's white right now, I feel quite confident that she will learn with time as a patient teacher. That's also my other reason why I want to get all the achievements for all the cats. And research. And after research, I'll probably end the episode there. But for now, yes, I am ready. I am ready. Poor Snoots doesn't seem to be getting better. Time to put my veterinary training to the test. Boom, boom. I'm worried about socks. Now the treatment so far. Oh, Snoots or socks? I read that wrong. Now the treatment so far would be cleaning up his wound. Cleaning the area with saline solution seems to do the trick at first, but after a few days the site got too sore to even touch with the soft cotton pad. Not seeing any positive results, decided to swallow my doubts and use cream 116. I'm worried that I should have stuck with my gut feeling and not used the cream because now it's even worse. And I've exhausted my options. How best to proceed? I decided to ask Professor for his advice. Sorry to disturb you, but I need your advice on socks. Send pic, please. Send pic, please. I snap a picture of my catalog and send it to the professor. Yes, that does look nasty. Oh yeah, the bottom of the jar, the bottom of the day. Have some bacon. Oh, do not sound anything. Yes, that does look nasty. Have you tried the cream 16? Stage 1 protocol was used first, cleaning it with a saline solution, etc. But I've never tried the cream since. See, it's still inflamed. Oh, it's him. Persevere with the cream. It takes a while, but it will pay off. I feel doubtful, but resign myself to Professor Seniority. If unsatisfied, try steroid formula in the fridge. Red bag. I rummage around in the fridge until I find the red bag here in a box of vitamin supplies. Got it. Thank you, sir, for your help. I put the milk into a bowl and I'm relieved that Sock seems to like it. I sit with him as he laps it and keep an eye on him for a while. After about an hour, I'm satisfied that he's sleeping happily and all his vital stats are normal. Saving. I've come to the forest to gather my thoughts. This morning I noticed another change in my appearance. Until now it's been easy to cover up my transition. I just had to keep on top of removing the excess body hair. Who would have seen it? Studio development, turning point, explain the fact my vertical slits. Can't recognize. Risk anyone see me like this. Hide out to see what happens. It's the same as what happened last time, but let's see what happens between Snoots and Sal. Here, spread it here. The shade is perfect. She's indicating a small spot on the sand beneath a large palm tree for our midday nap. Aww. I begin to spread the old blanket I've been dragging behind me. It's the one I've used to have on my bunk when I lived in a tent. I remember it beginning to fade a little around the edges. Still, I recall how conflicted I felt though. I knew I wanted to be with Snootin'. but I had a strong urge to keep working on the antidote. Eventually, a decision was made for me. I found it too difficult to remember things in the lab. I kept making mistakes. Then I just sort of allowed myself to sink into the transition. It wasn't quite gentle, and the reward was worth any problems.
Aw, he's a cute kitty.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yes. This bit of shade is perfect. But just like you. But really, Snoots, I don't know why you need this old thing. It's kind of soft and warm. Also, it creeps me out a bit. Reminds me. Oh, for goodness sake, Salamander. Oh, great. They lose memory of them being human. You've been a cat for 5 minutes and already you know what's best for us. May I remind you that you have fur to protect your skin, but mine is exposed and far more delicate. I suppress a giggle. Yes, of course, my love. You have the skin like the wings of a butterfly. Yes, and I have no idea. Oh, and I have no idea why that amuses you so. I'm just happy. You make me happy. Well, you could make me very happy right now. Name it. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. You really ought to be more mindful of those rash declarations. I mean it. Just name it. Anything. Well, fortunately, I have a very kind and humble nature, so I shan't take advantage of your simplicity. All I want is that you fan me with a palm leaf. I look around until I find one I can comfortably curl my tail around. This isn't nearly as easy as it used to be, but practice makes perfect, my dear. We settled down into a quiet piece of quiet at the afternoon, me gently wafting the palm tree leaf over a snoozy snoot. How much more blissful could life be? I'm half tempted to warn the new research assistant just throw the towel for the start to join us, but I suppose they have their own journeys and I'm so glad I found mine. Great. Chapter 2! Bum 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 bum. Ooh, I only had 2 successful dates too. Frisian. Alright. Continue. Let me just choose another character really quick. Oh no, it said saving. I want to do another... I'll play her last. I was gonna call you Ferguson, but I don't want to call you Ferguson. Remember, squid, salamander, fossil. No. Squid, salamander, fish. No, I already did a fish one. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna crocodile. Gator. Squid, salamander, gator. Alright, so it's saved. Chapter 3. I'm gonna quit it here. Yes. Alright, that was actually a really good amount. So if anything, I'll be able to do these episodes if I'm gonna keep them under around the 30 to 35 minute mark, so that way I can upload these without problems. That'll be great because that means I can do each person in 2 episodes each. I'm trying to figure this out, trying to make sure I get videos out to you guys, and I'm really hoping you guys are enjoying these as much as I am. Not just Perfect Date, but like Immortal Redneck, the Staxels, you know, all the games that are coming out right now. But thank you again so much, guys, for everything you've done by joining me on this journey. I hope to see you in the next one. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below. Oof, I'm dying. Let me know in the comments below. I can't talk about how you feel about this, but thank you again so much for joining me, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!